my loves. So a new day, we are trying a different hotel this time, a bit more of a boutique hotel. It's quite minimalist, but it's like half the price, but I'm pretty impressed so far. Anyway, we're about to go out for lunch and have a little walk around. Let me show you what I'm wearing. So this outfit, this floral shirt and pants is something Miss S got for me, which was really sweet. If I know the link, I'll put it down below. I have got my YSL mini Lou crossbody bag, and then on my ears I've been wearing these so much, but my Mim times gingerberry earrings. These are the ones in rose gold with diamonds and the Akoya pearl, and I'm also wearing the matching necklace. So I will link all that down below with my discount code if you were interested. So that is my look for today. So now we're in which is like an alleyway filled with all little snacks and really cool arty shops. So we're just going to explore the area a little bit and probably have some tea. Yeah, just check things out.
We stopped by somewhere called the Soup Kitchen, somewhere in the middle of one of the hutongs, no idea.
Yeah.
So we ordered some rice, egg with plum sauce, that is absolutely beautiful, and a refreshing, they call it soothing, hawthorn fruit drink with a little bit of lime.
Now the hawthorn, you guys would know, if you've got kids, those little haw flakes, it's like a drink version of that, but it's so refreshing. And this egg, we haven't tried anything like this before, but it's really good, isn't it, Hubs?
I love it.
Yeah. So after lunch, we wandered the alleyway. If you love a mix of like old world Beijing with a modern flair, you really like this place because it's packed with cafes, really cool boutiques, and I love that it had some vintage shops. I can see why this is popular, not just with tourists, but the locals as well. So just a short walk from Wudao in Hutong, we visited the Confucius Temple and the Imperial College. And even though there was lots of people around, it was still amazing to take in the Confucius Temple's iconic red walls, their courtyards, and there were these towering ancient cypress trees as well. Now, the Imperial College really wowed me with its grand entrance. And basically, this was like the top school in China for centuries. And we just enjoyed walking through its grand halls, loved the colorful rooftops. The architecture was just beautiful, and it really gives you a sense of the scholars who once studied there. So my first vlog, you saw that I did score at Hermes, so I'm back at the World Trade Center because remember I showed you this drawer filled with mini Evelyns? My sister was after a mini Evelyn, so I went back just to see what colors they had to show my sister. One thing that I noticed, so I'm trying this on, did you notice that this strap is actually shorter? So the mini Evelyn comes in 2 different strap sizes. I've only seen this available on the China website. So as you can see, in terms of the strap length, they have the original 110 centimeters and they also have 85 centimeters. So if you're more petite, choose the one that's 85 centimeters. So I was asked in my first vlog, because I said China prices are higher, how much higher is it than the rest of the world? So let's take the mini Evelyn for example. It costs 19,300 yuan. Now this table is just from xe.com. I just imported that price and it spits out all the different currencies. So if we look at USA, the price of the mini Evelyn is 2,425. Normally USA pricing would be cheaper, but because there was a price increase in May of this year because of the tariffs, it ends up being around the same. So if we go to Australia, the price of the mini Evelyn is 3,690, whereas if I bought it in China, equivalent, it would have cost me about 4,183. So you do get tax back in China, you get back approximately 10%, but even if I minus 10% from that, I'm still paying about $400 more if I was to buy it in China. We all know Hermes bag prices are the cheapest in Europe, so if you can buy your bags from Europe, it is better to buy there. So feel free to take a screenshot of this, and I hope that helps. And yes, China has a lot more stock. Even if you just go online, switch it to China, the amount of bags they have available to buy is crazy. And let's just quickly go through it. So as you can see on the China website, they have Evelyn minis available. Look, they even have the new Evelyn Cellier bag, but it is a lot more expensive than the regular version. But first time I've seen it available to buy online. They've got the Pinkerton, you can just buy that. In Australia, that's very, very rare, and in the US as well. I mean, they do pop up from time to time, but not readily available. In the Loop, Mini Gypsy Air. I've actually owned this Mini Mador, but in a different color. So as you can see, just look at the amount of stock that they have available. The Varro chain. As you can see, this is a completely new construction that I did see in Paris, but not here in Australia yet. And the Mador bag. So I think you get the idea. So back to the store, just showing you some more of the gorgeous product they had. All these were available to buy. And I really, really was tempted by this mini Lindy because it is in the FABRIQUE leather, which is just buttery soft. Interesting that they had elasticated belts there too. I do like the Della Calaveria in the Elan, so I'm just trying it on here. That was available to buy. And I've shown you this wall before, but just a couple of the close-ups I didn't show you. First one being this stunning pale yellow Kelly in alligator. This is very interesting. This is the quadrille Birkin in at 25. And here is just some more of the ready to wear. I was browsing because the SA said that she may have a bag for me. But as you know, you have to spend. But one thing I do like about China is if you want anything, they just tell you straight out, you need to buy this and that or this amount to get this Birkin or Kelly and so forth. And it really depends from store to store how much that ratio is. Another bag I really liked was the In the Loop in the chocolate color, because this was in the FABRIQUE leather, and I don't own an 18. I do own the 22. So did I get that? Maybe. Another really cute bag was this micro Pinkerton in alligator. It was so expensive, almost 40,000. But I'll have much more to share with you. My next video is my huge haul, so I will let you know what happened. So after this, we're just heading to dinner. Hey guys, so it is a pretty late dinner, but we are having a Mongolian hot pot, and we are at the China World Center on the 5th floor. So I love these little cloisonne pots. As you can see, it's in that sort of enamel. And we've had hot pot before, so I think it'll be very similar, but we haven't had it in this cloisonne pot before. So we've got the beef, lamb, we've got some veggies coming, some other bits and pieces. So looking forward to trying this. So the next day I did something super fun, which was renting a Chinese traditional costume. There are so many different options to choose from the more traditional styles like what the emperor and the empresses used to wear. But I wanted to wear a hanfu, which is a little bit more flowy, sort of like more my C-drama fantasies. So they let you try on a couple of options. And the package I chose included getting your makeup done and your hair done as well, and other props to complement the outfit. Okay, so makeup is sort of done. It's so white. We'll have to see how it comes out in the photography. But I'm happy with my outfit choice, and then we still have to do hair and everything. So it's definitely an experience, and I would not be able to do this if I hadn't met Winnie, who is helping me today. So hair and makeup takes approximately an hour and a half, and then we were on our way. So I chose the package where it came with a photographer. You can choose the location, whether that be Forbidden City, but I chose Beihai Park. The photographer was very cute. He was instructing me on how I should stand and pose. So here I am standing behind the 9 Dragon Wall, which is very famous there. And I just love Beihai Park. It is one of the oldest imperial gardens, I think it was built back in the 12th century, and the lake there is the main attraction. It was just beautiful, not to mention all the gorgeous pavilions there as well. So within this package, you get all the photos sent to you, as well as you can choose 6 to 7 photos in which they were professionally edited. So you can choose to do this by yourself or with a partner, friends, or even with your kids. So I really was happy with the whole process, and the photos turned out beautifully. I definitely lived out my sea drama fantasy, and I definitely recommend this experience. You won't feel weird because so many locals and tourists actually dress up. A very memorable day indeed. Hey guys, no joke, it is so hot today, and we finally finished the photo shoot, which was very fun. And now we're just catching the Didi back. Look at my makeup, it's so caked on. They made my eyes look bigger. So we're gonna head back to the hotel, have a rest, and then tonight go have, I'm not sure, I think hubby wants to try this crawfish. So I will catch you guys in a bit. Okay, so everything's in Chinese. You just scan and then you order. It's super simple, except that we had to translate everything. So this is actually pig's trotters.
I don't know.
Pig's feet. We'll give it a go, but I'm really looking forward to the crawfish. This place is buzzing. It is so busy. Okay, Hubs, give it a go. Nice.
Go frozen.
Okay. And here is the crawfish. So we got the garlic one because we don't think we can take the spice. So let's try it.
So we are on our last day and we are heading towards the Forbidden City, and then afterwards the Great Wall, the Mutianyu section. So we've got our private tour guide.
Oh my gosh, can you see how busy this is? Apparently this wasn't a very busy day. Well, lucky for us. But seriously, walking into the Forbidden City, it took my breath away. It's absolutely huge. The whole place covers 180 acres. I think there's 1,000 buildings. So you could literally spend hours here. What I loved the most were the red walls and the golden rooftops. They were just everywhere. Hey guys, we are in the Forbidden City. This is the least busy part. Once you turn around, it gets so busy. We're just at the start, but it's very majestic, very intricate. A lot of the buildings, it's just like wood. There's not even any nails. I don't know how they built it, but very amazing. So red means good fortune in Chinese culture, and yellow was a color only the emperor could use. So the whole place definitely felt very regal.
This is the only building with the 10 mythical animals, and that first one is not a rooster, it's actually a phoenix.
My favorite spot was definitely the Hall of Supreme Harmony. It's actually the largest wooden building in China, and standing there you can just imagine how overwhelming it must have been attending ceremonies in this space. Fun little fact is, did you know for centuries ordinary people weren't allowed to step inside? And here we are just wandering around with my camera along with thousands of other tourists, and even with the crowds it still feels like you're stepping back in time. A definite must visit.
Alright, so we're at the bottom and we're going up via a chairlift. It's going to save a bit of time, get a bit of a view.
Hey guys, we're on the lift now, going up to the Great Wall.
It's either this or a 40-minute hike, which
no, you could go the cable car too.
Cable car. Oh, this is a little bit scary. Ooh, I don't like this.
Or the open air.
You can see part of it over there. And then
Up there.
you can see the tops of it just there.
Here is one section of the Great Wall, but apparently it takes an hour from Watchtower 5 all the way to the top. And since today is boiling, we're going to skip this route and try the next route. But it's beautiful. I'm glad today is not that busy.
I think we are really lucky for here, right?
Yeah, it's good. I'm so...
On the picture only.
Yes, it's good. Visiting the Great Wall of China was definitely like a pinch me moment. I do recommend the Mu Tianyu section because it's known to be a little bit less crowded, but it still has some of the most stunning views. The Great Wall just stretches for miles, winding up and down the mountains. You can't help but just stop and take it all in. We walked through a couple of the watchtowers, took some pics, and the funniest thing was that we spotted cats just lazing about like they owned the place. Fun little fact, did you know it took over 2,000 years to build the different sections of the Great Wall across multiple dynasties? No wonder it feels endless when you're walking along it.
So where are we going now?
We're going to go down the wall through toboggan.
And yes, you can actually slide down the Great Wall. We took the toboggan and it was such a blast. You get to swoosh through the forest, take in the scenery, and end the day on a high note. Honestly, it's more fun than just walking or riding the cable car. The Great Wall of China is one of those places you really have to see in person. You instantly understand why it's one of the 7 wonders of the world. Hey guys, we are ending our last night in Beijing with the famous Peking duck. We're going to a more upscale restaurant and now the chef is just cutting up the duck for us. Really looking forward to this. After a long sweltering day at the Great Wall in Forbidden City, but we had fun.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good, right? And now we need to enjoy this delicious meal. So I'll put the camera around and show you the chef cutting it up now. The service was exceptional. It was really nice that the waiter talked through everything. He actually showed us 3 different ways in which you can eat this Peking duck. Okay, let's try this. Yum.
So that was duck with sugar, was it? And what's the next one?
That was the second way, so you just eat. He's already wrapped it up in a little parcel for us. With sauce and shallots. Yum. Good morning, my loves. So we are at the airport. It's very early, about to catch our flight, and excited to head to Amsterdam. Beijing was definitely fun. Really glad that we got to see the Great Wall. So if you enjoyed this vlog, give it a thumbs up and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.